Hi, I'm Dr. Lyle. Welcome to day 21 of my 21-day liberation challenge. And today's lesson, number 20, is called Content with the Content. And years ago, I was working at an office where the person's information would come up on the screen, and under occupation, it said content. And I was like, wow, their occupation is to be content with what is, to just be happy with their life. And then I realized, oh no, it's content, like they do social media content. But it got me thinking, what if my job was simply to be content with the content of my life, even the stuff that I'm not content with? And so that has really been my practice, and this whole training is healing the relationship with myself, learning how to self-soothe, learning how to be there for myself and really love myself, and how to be content with the content of my life. And I feel like my dog Scooby, and all dogs really, are such great examples of how they can be totally content, just chilling in the moment, relaxing. They don't need anything on, they don't need any devices. They're so great at simply being in the moment. And I'm so grateful for all of these lessons, and that's going to be my practice today, is to be content with the content of my life and practice letting everything be exactly as it is in my life and honoring the liberation that I am. And the intention says, may my occupation in life be total abiding contentment with the content of my life, whether that content is perceived as good, bad, or indifferent. May I be content. As I practice Lyle, L-Y-L-E, liberating your life essence, my life essence, may I rest as the always-on, liberating contentment that I am. As I rest as life, I recognize how content I am, with nothing needing to be done or accomplished. May I fully realize, recognize, and integrate the eternal liberator I am, blushing full of inexhaustible contentment with all of the content of my life. And may it be graciously. And the daydream exercise today will be to feel into total contentment. And if there are areas of my life that arise that I don't feel content about, I'm going to imagine a scenario where these circumstances change and where I would be totally content with those circumstances. And also practice letting everything be as it is, especially the things I have no control over. I'm going to practice receiving all the solutions and support I need to realize my dreams. Even if I don't know all the details about how to achieve this new way of being, I know that the universe knows. I know life knows, and I rest into that assurance and knowing. I anticipate and expect life to support me totally and completely, so that ultimate ease abides. And the lesson of the day is, I am content. Content I am. I'm so grateful for this 21-day liberation challenge. And one of the important things that came to mind about doing this challenge is, it isn't like I needed to do something to make this liberation come about. It's actually about resting and relaxing as the liberation we already are. We just get so busy doing things in our life that we forget. And so I really just took this as a challenge to spend more of my day in the true nature of who I am, in that always-on liberation where we're just being and not always doing. And so more of my day was filled with being and relaxing and being at ease. And that's the part of my nervous system that really liberates healing and openness and solutions. And so I feel like I really have been a great success in this liberation challenge, and I'm going to keep it going every day. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful, liberating day yourself. See you next time. Bye-bye.